ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो नारायणाय।
श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्यः कवितार्किककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि।
रामानुजदया पात्रम् ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणम् श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथार्यम् वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकम्
சீரொன்று தூப்புல் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்றச் சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஊரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேரப் போமளவும் வாழ்வு.
श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्यः कवितार्किककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि। रामानुजदया पात्रं ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणं श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथार्यं वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकम् சீரொன்றுதூப்புல் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்றச் சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஓரொன்று தானேயமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்க வானேரப்போமளவும் வாழ்வர்.
We are starting with four types of non-duties. In the sense, we are not to perform this. Why? Because it hampers the worship of God through Pancaratra Agama. This is a common rule. This rule is applicable to all ages, all seasons, all people, all times, and so on. There is nothing new in these rules. These are all general rules to be followed by everybody, irrespective of caste, varna, namely, and ashrama, the stage of life. So please remember this. Parushyam. We must not say harsh words. Parushyam is harshness. Anritam, lie, L-I-E, falsehood. Chaiva, cha and eva, also you can say. Vaishunyam. Don't be stingy in words. Don't be a miser in words. Be frank. Be open. Don't hide anything which is necessary for others. Don't hide anything from the God. Don't show your dirty mind to God. Why you say that? I call it dirty mind, meaning that we must think ill of the God. We are non-believer of the God. We are what you call Nastika of the system. We may even talk sweet words. Charu walk. Beautifully I can talk, but against God. So Sarvashaha, or in all spheres, in all matters, Sarvashaha. Then don't talk irrelevantly. Anibadha pralapaha. Don't prattle. I'll open the video. Don't prattle. P-R-A-T-T-L-E. That's called pralapaha. Don't make others sad. Don't weep. Don't complain. Don't complain. Let us not talk anibadha, irrelevant subjects. Anibadha pralapa. This is the Vangmayam. Our speech should be without. In French, you have the word S-A-N, yes. So this is not a Sanskrit rule. This is the general rule for the whole universe, even including the Lord. Rama did not say anything in different ways, same matter. Ramo dvir nabi bhashate. God is called truth. Satyam jnanam anantam brahma. He is the wisdom. He is endless. Satyam jnanam anantam brahma. He is the truth. He is the truth. He is the ever-existent entity, object. So he is in the form of words also, Vangmayam. He is called Vagishaha. There is a school here in Srirangam with the name Vagishaha. Vagisha is Hayagriva, no other than Hayagriva, the god of knowledge, the god of wisdom. So he is Vangmayam. Shabda Brahma, he is called Shabda Brahma. Even in the case of singing, music, he is called Shabda Brahma. Shabda is in Sanskrit, according to Shastras, it's called Apta Vakyam. Very close friends, believable words. It's called Shabda. Shabda is a pramanam, authority. You can rely on Shabda. Who's Shabda? Your friend. Who is your friend? A good friend. What is your friend? He's a good friend. Apta Vakyam. Aptaha meaning reliable friend. You can repose faith on him. You can believe him. And that is called Shabda. So that is what Vak. Vak is what we call Strilinga Shabda, feminine gender word. Shabda is Pullinga word, masculine gender word. So for many meanings, we have got different gender words in Sanskrit, beautifully. So while you treat a lady, you must be very careful. The lady is Vak. And it is said in Tamil, Tirukkural, Thiruvalluvar says, Yakavarainum na kakka. காக்காவிட்டால் சோகாப்பர் சொல்லிழுக்கப்பட்டு. காக்காவாராயினும் நா காக்க. The last line is சோகாப்பர் சொல்லிழுக்கப்பட்டு. You will be blamed if you talk nonsense. And therefore, don't talk nonsense. So here again, nonsense is irrelevant. Let us have sensible words. So make it positive. So let us be soft in words. Parusham is opposite. Let us be soft in words. Let us let us always tell truth. Let us be broad-minded in words. While we talk relevantly, be frank. So you mean I told you the word S-A-N-S, meaning without in French. So without stinginess. Then you have Sarvashaha everywhere, every people, every time. So Anibagda Pralapaha, irrelevant, incoherent utterings. Pralapa is, you can also say, as we say in child language, rather childish language, in the school, they blabber. Don't blabber. They have used the slang. B-L-A-B-B-E-R. The children will blabber. So let us not blabber. Pralapahacha. Look at the beautiful, what you call, resonance in the sound also. Pralapaha is P-R-A-L-A-A-P-A, whereas we say B-L-A-B-B-E-R. It has become softer. So these four types of speech should be avoided. Ityadi, etc. We have got certain rules, more and more rules. Nidarshita, shown, Vividha, variety, Vachika, oral, Papa, sin, Udaya, the advent of ADVENT, the advent of the words. That is, when we start talking the words, then Pratibandinaha, we must be opposing those words which come out incoherently. 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 So we must be very cautious in talk. We say in English also we say we measure our words. Our words must be measured. Not only words, sarve vyaparaha, all actions. Vyapara is business, we say in Tamil. But vyaparaha meaning action. That's all, action. Good action is called vyapara. When you do business, be honest. Let us not be dishonest. So that is why I told you the word already from Tamil. The caste, namely the business class, Vaishya, is otherwise called Sreshti. Sreshti, the best person in the society. Yathasambhamam. So according to the context, now whatever be the context, say the truth only. Say soft words. Say relevant words. And be generous in words. Sanskrit verse says, Vachaneka daridrata. Vachaneka daridrata. Why should you be stingy in words? For example, there is a joke in Tirupavai. Godadeviyaha Tirupavai. Godadevi is Tirupavai. The second one, Vayyattu Valvirgal. Suppose you are not able to donate something to the alms seeker, ALMS, alms seeker, Yachakaha. What do you say? What do you do? Andanayim kai kaati. You show your finger towards the source where the beggar can get some benefits. If you are not able to donate, at least show the source. I used to say, catch people who pay lot of income tax. Let them escape from income tax by donating. So there is a rule called in Indian Tax Act, namely ATG. ATG. The 20% of your donation is deducted from your income because you have donated 100%. 20% of your donation is exempted from tax from your income. When your income exceeds this year 26, 27, 20, or 25, 26, the minimum without minimum income without tax is 12 lakhs per year. We have Saptarishis here, including me. Saptarishis. Atri, Bhrugu, Kutsa, Vasishta, Gautama, Angirasa Rishaya. Atri, Bhrugu, Kutsa, Vasishta, Gautama, Angirasa Rishaya. Saptaite Chiranjeevinaha, Ashwathama, Balirvyasaha, Anumancha Vibhishanaha, Tripah Parashuramasya, Saptaite Chiranjeevinaha. Long living persons. Ashwathama, Balihi, Vyasaha, Anumancha Vibhishanaha, Tripah Parashuramasya. 7 ragas, because Rajagopalan Swami is singing the Taniyans every day. So 7 ragas, Sapta Ragaha. Sapta Kanyakaha, there are 7 goddesses in the form of girls, in the sense lasses, Lasses, lasses. Sapta Kanyakaha. The Sapta is a very important number. Many numbers are very important, but Sapta is the 7th incarnation is Rama. Sri Rama had 7th incarnation from Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Narasimha, Vamana, Parashurama, Rama. 7th incarnation. So 7. The 7 has a lot of significance. Saptapadi, in marriage, you make 7 steps along with the partner, spouse. The spouse makes 7 steps, Saptapadi, and so on. So you can add number, this 7, the significance of number 7. Now, whatever be our actions, all actions should avoid the, what we call, the enemies which raise their ugly head by our oral trepidations, wrong words. What are the 4 types? So harshness in speech, the falsehood in speech, parushyam, and then anratam, paishunyam, the stinginess in speech, and lastly, anibadha pralapaha, unconnected conversation. You can say prattling. So, yatha sambhavam sambhuya, so either you avoid all the 4 at a time, or prithak bhoyava. So, practice the opposite of each of these 4 separately. Prithak bhoyava. Prithak bhoya means separately. That is, don't tell lies when you have the opportunity. Don't utilize the opportunity to tell lies. There is a room for lying. Don't say that. There's a room to be harsh. There's an opportunity to be harsh, because you have to scold people, you have to command people, you have to make your subordinates work. Therefore, a priest in the temple has got assistant priests. They must also work sincerely. So don't get angry with them. Don't use harsh words. And in that way, every context you must have. Then what do? Swadhyayi bhavanti. So you must have practiced this. That is what we call saying the truth, being soft, being generous in words, and then relevant talking. So these must be practiced in Swadhyaya. That's what we say. Swadhyaya in the 4th timing. The 4th timing. Swadhyayi bhavanti. That is what we must learn. Self-learning. Swadhyayi bhavanti. Then, what is extra? What is something more? Shama adi upayukta shabda shilam. Kuryaditi swadhyaya sara. Though you are doing self-study, it is what we call self-introspective study. Gopalan, Sanskrit scholar, is here. So I want to say the word, Sanskrit word, Simhavalokanam. Revision, review. What you did. Review of what you did. Simhavalokanam. As a lion looks back confidently without fear over the elephant which comes to attack it. The elephant is bold.
Namaste.
Namaste. It's called Simhavalokanam. Revision. Revision is called Simhavalokanam. You revise your own thoughts. Whether you did right on the previous timings, namely Abhigamanam, Upadanam, and Ijja. So this is the 4th timing. So while you are doing a self-study, make an introspection that you did everything right. You didn't talk harsh words. You didn't talk lies. You didn't tell lies. You didn't use only fewer words. Now we say in English and Tamil also, we must control our tongue also. We must control our tongue. Okay, but when it is necessary, we must talk out. So Shamadhi Upayukta Shabda Sheelanam. Your character is understood by words. Shabda Sheelanam. Sheelanam is character. Shabda, the word. The sound that you create. And then Upayukta, used, utilized. Shama Adi, self-control. Shama is self-control. Control of sense organs as well as mind. We have 11 sense organs. That is 5 motor organs, 5 wisdom organs. Then one more 11th is manas, the mind. It is combined with heart. So that is controlled. All the 11 organs are controlled. Shama. Then you kuryat. Let us do. Swadhyaya sarha. It is the quintessence of Swadhyaya. Uktam hi Mahabharate. It is said in Mahabharata. That is the fifth scriptures. Panchamo Vedaha. Mahabharatam is Panchamo Vedaha. There are 4 scriptures, as all of us know: Rik, Yajur, Saman, and Atharva. It is not Atharvanam. Atharvan. 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 Again, Saman. Saaman. Saman. Nakaranta Sabdaha. Again, Nakaranta Sabdaha. Atharvan. So, Rik. So, Gakaranta. Then Yajur, Repanta. Yajur. So, these 4 Vedas are there, scriptures are there, all of us know. But, names at least. Then, fifth is Mahabharata. So, in Mahabharatam, what should we learn from Mahabharata? Yat Shrutam, na Viragaya, na Dharmaya, na Shantai, Subhaddhama Vishabdena, Kakavashitam Evatat. Suppose we are misusing our words. How do we misuse? We create emotions in others. We kindle our own emotions also. I become angry with you. And so on. There are so many emotions. Starting with Shringara, love, Hasya, the humor. Or you may say, can you not create humor? No, in particular places. You can't use humor in particular places, namely in the worship of God. In the worship of God, don't be very humorous. People try to be humorous so that devotees get attracted towards that particular priest. They love the priest. They start loving the priest because the priest is very humorous. So, na viragaya, nor you should have a detachment, nor our words should create a detachment. Vigataha ragaha viragaha. Another meaning is Vishishtaha Ragaha. Viragaha. Vishishtaha cha aso ragaha cha viragaha. Vigataha cha aso ragaha cha viragaha. Both meanings same. I mean, both words are same, but meanings are different. This is what you call Khandasleshaha. No, it is Bhangasleshaha. It is not Khandasleshaha. It can be considered Khandasleshaha. Viraga means detachment. Viraga means too much attachment. So our words, whether you have heard them from others or you talk. So let us now take the words which you heard, which we heard from others. Yat Shrutam. Yat Shrutam. Please remember, understand the word Shrutam. It is not Shrutam, is simple words which we hear from our friends, foes, elders, and so on. Those people who are around us. It is Shruti. It is scripture. Whatever we heard from scripture should not kindle our emotion. Na viragaya, na dharmaya. No, dharmaya, it is not a particular dharma. It is a general dharma. That's why I say na dharmaya, meaning it is not for charity we say the words. That means I present to you some words, you are indifferent towards them. So that is not the dharma here. That is not the dharma here. So dharma is propriety. Propriety. Dharma is piety. Piety. Then na shantai. It is not for appeasing somebody. I mean, we are talking about human being. Na shantai. So if it is not creating peace in others, if it is not for dharma, if it is not for detachment, then it will be like a cawing of the crow. Cawing. Vashitam. Sanskrit is Vashitam. Kaka Vashitam is crow's cawing. Kaka கத்துறது அதுக்கு என்ன மீனிங்? மீனிங் ஒன்று நீங்க சொல்றீங்க. In Tamil we say it invites its clan, own clan. காக்கை கூட்டத்தை கூப்பிடுறது. It invites its own race, RAC. But then the crow is very generous in mind. It uses words to call the other crows to eat the food item which you have given, which you have thrown, as you say. Thrown. THROWN. காக்கைக்கு சாதம் வச்சா அது எல்லா காக்கையும் கூப்பிட்டு சாப்பிடும், ஷேர் பண்ணிக்கும். It will share the food item. But here we are talking of the negative meaning of the words, the crow's words. It cries in the morning, it cries in the evening, it cries in the afternoon. So what is the use? There is no use. So it should not kindle emotion. It should be proper in words, and it should make you peaceful. If it is not, it's like our words will be like the cawing of the crow. Subhaddham api shabdena. Though you are beautifully giving vocabulary, you are very skillful in talking. You are a good conversationalist. You are able to have a dialogue, very good dialogue, interesting dialogue between two people. But it is not recommended. Subhaddham api shabdena. We say some alliterations in Tamil, English, and so on. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. You can repeat it, the alliteration, very fast. But what is the purpose of the sentence? It is only to practice your tongue twisters. There is no use that. There is no use for that. கும்பகோணத்து கொயனந்தரு குப்பன் குதிரையை குச்சியால் குத்தினான். Tamil. கும்பகோணத்து கொயத்தரு குப்பன் குதிரையை குச்சியால் குத்தினான். You have got ku. What is the use of this sentence? You don't have use of this sentence. All our sentences, all our words should always be directed towards the Lord, the spiritual growth. It should point out only the Almighty. Subhaddham api shabdena. Even if you have constructed very beautifully a sentence. I will give you one, because Gopalan Iyer has come, I will give you one, what you call in alliteration, meaningless sound. It's called Shabda Alankara, beauty of sound. There are many monkeys. The monkeys reach the tree of fruits. The tree is on the bank of the reservoir, the water reservoir. Then the fruits are what we call jamun fruits. Nagaparam. The jamun fruits. What we call myrobalan. We say jambu. So jambu phalani pakwani. They are all ripe. Jambu phalani pakwani. Patanti vimale jale. They all fall down in the pure water of the reservoir. A river bed is there. Then they follow. On the bank, the tree grows. So jambu phalani pakwani patanti vimale jale. So what do the monkeys do? Kapi kampita shakhabhyaha. From the branches shaken by the monkeys, kapi kampita shakhabhyaha. So next padam, last padam. Gulugug, 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 gulu. Gulugug, gulugug, gulu. It can create humor in your mind. It can create some small happiness in your mind. You may easily practice it. Gulu, gulu, gulu. The sound that the fruits make on falling into the water, because the monkeys shook the branches. So this is a verse attributed, unfortunately, to Kalidasa. Kalidasa never engaged in such what you call gymnastics, word gymnastics. Kalidasa was a great poet. He did not engage himself in gymnastics, what you call word play, onomatopoeia. Right. So you have another another incident in Ramayana. Because why is there Ramayana? It belongs to God. Rama Avatara, incarnation. Suddenly, Dasharatha plans the anointment of Rama as a heir apparent the next day morning. Many people do not know. Even the Ayodhya people, all of them do not know what Dasharatha did, what Dasharatha planned. In Kalidasa's Raghuvamsha, in the first canto, Prathama Sargaha, Raghuvamsha Mahakavyam, he also says the same words. All the kings of the solar race were very silent and but active. Their plans were not known to people. As soon as he planned, as soon as they planned, because they didn't want the people to know the in detail the blueprint, because some people may be enemies and they will stop. If the other country people also will come and know the plans, the future plans of the Raghuvamsha, the kings of solar race, then they will spoil the plans. So it is a secret plan started by the kings. So Dasharatha decides the coronation of Rama, King Ram, as King Rama. Next day morning, in the evening, a young lady, a spinster, uh, she is full of emotions. She heard this news suddenly. What did she do? She was carrying a pot of water. What is that pot? It's a gold pot. Ayodhya was so rich that even the maid had a gold pot to carry water. It was full of water. So she dropped down in surprise, in shock. As soon as she heard the coronation of Rama next day, she was pleasantly shocked, surprised. So then she dropped the pot of water in haste, in what you call joy. She dropped the pot of water, the what you call the gold pot of water. So what happened? She was near the staircase. She was near the staircase, sopanam, and therefore the pot fell down at each step, making some noise. Of course, sweet noise, you can say. Everybody was shocked because the maid dropped the gold pot and it was full of water also. The water also was spilt, and therefore, so we have a verse in, you can look at the dictionary, Sanskrit dictionary, the verse is available. And of course, you have to know how to search for the word. As you do search into Google, you must search in the Sanskrit dictionary this verse, it is available. Ramabhisheke, Ramabhisheke, somehow there should be reference to a god. So Ramabhisheke, Mother Vihwalayaha, she became mad because of shock. I mean, positively mad. Mother Vihwalayaha, what is the age? Tarunyaha, she was young. Where was the pot? It was in her bosom, BOSOM, hip. It was in her hip. Kati, we say, Kati, Kati. So I say, Hemagataha, gold pot, Hemagatas Tarunyaha, Ramabhisheke, Mother Vihwalayaha, Kakshyaha Chutaha, Kakshaha meaning hip. I am not a Sanskrit scholar, but you can understand. I give meaning so that everybody can understand. Even those people who download the video from YouTube and listen, they must also be understanding this verse. So Ramabhisheke Mada Vihwalayaha Kakshyaha Chutaha. From her hip, the pot was fallen. The pot fell down. Kakshyaha Chutaha, it was a slip. We say between the cup and the lip. So it was a slip. So Kakshyaha Chutaha. Achyutaha is the name of the Lord. He will never slip us. He will never make us slip. So the Kakshachutaha, Hemagatas Tarunyaha. So where did the pot fall down? Sopana Marge. Sopana Marge. Prakaroti Shabdam. It made a lot of noise. Sopana marge, in the staircase, prakaroti shabdam. What is the shabdam? Tatam, tatam, tam, tatatam, tatam, taha. So there is no meaning in these letters. Repetition of letters. Anamo, yeah. I'm not able to even pronounce very well. I mean, I've been using the word many times. So it will be like cawing of the crow. So na shabda shastra abhiratasya moksha. Adi Shankaracharya says in his Mohamudgaram Stotram, the first verse, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam. Many people sing wrongly. How? Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam Mudhamate. It is not Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate. No, it is wrong. If you sing it as Govindam Bhajan, it is wrong. The rhyming pattern is changed. The Vrittam is in peril, P-E-R-I-L. It is in danger. So Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam Mudhamate. Samprapte sannihite kale, nahi nahi rakshati, dukrinch karane. It's a sutra formula because Ashtadhyayi is being taught by Gopalan Swami here, who is available here. So he is teaching grammar, Samskrita Vyakaranam. So Adi Shankara says there is no use for such as recitation of the formulae or getting by heart the formulae. So getting by rote, R-O-T-E, of the formulae, namely Dukrinj Karane, when your opportune time awaits you, arrives, namely Prapte Sannihite Kale. When you are near the God, the grammar won't be useful. So na shabda shastra abhiratasya moksha. Beautiful equivalent here. We will not get beatitude. We will not get emancipation. We will not get freedom from the cycle of birth and death because we are Vaiyakaranas, grammarians, very good grammarians. Na shabda shastra abhiratasya moksha. How relevant is this topic when people knowing grammar? Here I think one more from Bangalore, V. Rajagopal Iyengar. He is also an expert in grammar because he has studied MA Sanskrit. So he is good in grammar. Rajagopal Swami, who sings the Taniyan, he has passed the final examination. It's called, what is that? Chittur Pariksha? Vidya Bhushanam. Vidya Bhushanam. He has passed over the last examination, final examination, Vidya Bhushanam by what we call Samskrita Bhasha Pracharini Sabha, conducted from Chittur. It is in Andhra Pradesh, and it is a recognized examination by the government of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. They can appoint teachers who qualified for Vidya Bhushan even today. But there is no organization in anywhere else in India to certify and make you a teacher. No. We were talking about, I think, Kurmavati iti Adi Uttarardham. Then some books do not have this Kurmavati. Then Sashtanga Pranamam that we understood. Vibhuhu is Lord, therefore we say Vibhoho. Shakti Vibhakti. Then Vicharanath, we were telling you that it is a discussion. It is not a worry. Vichara is not worry as we mean in Tamil. So Vichara is not inquiry, but Vichara is discussion. So with this, I think we can today conclude this earlier. Venugopalan Swami has come in spite of his odd hours. So we are going to see the next page, 150, because it is evening. We are going to meet in the evening That is, of course, at noon on Monday. At noon on Monday. The line says, Lohita iti Bhaskare. Lohita iti Bhaskare meaning when the sun becomes yellow in color. When the sun becomes yellow in color. What should we do? Sayam Sandhyopasana. It is there. Sayam Sandhyopasana. Yatha Sutram. A boy came to me yesterday and today also he is doing Sandhyavandanam. I told you already in the last class. Sama Sandhyavandanam. And therefore, he says in the Abhivadaye, Vaishwamitra Dakshayana. I don't even know the correct spelling. He said Dakshayana and Kaushika Trayarshaya Pravaranvitaha. He gave the Abhivadaya like this. Vaishwamitra Dakshayana Kaushika Trayarshaya Pravaranvitaha. Then he said Dakshayana Sutraha Samashakha Adhyayi. So Yatha Sutram, according to your own sutram, namely, my sutram is Apastama Sutram. Some people have Ashwala in a sutram. Some people have Bodha in a sutram. So according to sutram, or according to your sutram, Sayam Sandhyopasana, evening twilight worship must be done. Sayam Homaha must be done. So a fire ritual must be done, namely, unmarried people, I would say. I would say Brahmachari should perform Samidha Dhanam. And whereas householders, all of us are almost householders, we must do what we call Upasana, Nitya Upasana. 2 times a day, both the Brahmacharis and the Grihasthas should perform Samidha and Upasanam respectively. So, next topic is Sayam Sandhya. So, we are going to see what is Sayam Sandhya. Even for the priest cannot take any concession, privilege over the non-performance of duties because he is very seriously doing worship in the temple. No, I am very busy in the temple. I don't have any time to perform Sandhya Vandanam, Tri Sandhya. It is not right. It is not right. It's completely wrong. After 9 p.m., suppose you arrive back home, after doing worship in the temple, then we must perform the Sandhya Vandanam. This is the very greatest trouble. This is the greatest trouble in our sampradaya. It is not possible also. It is not possible. So what do? Do the Sandhyavandanam in the temple itself. Don't come home and do Sandhyavandanam. Do Sandhyavandanam in the temple. Sayam Sandhya in the temple if necessary. Pratha Sandhya in the temple if necessary. Because if you are if you have duty to go to the temple by 4 o'clock in the morning, then what to do? We have to perform Sandhya Vandana, take some gap, rather what we call, we say recess, R-E-C-E-S-S. You have to take a recess and then perform Sandhya Vandana. Somehow you have to steal some time to perform Sandhya Vandana. Nothing less, nothing short. So we are going to, is that Punaha Yatha Shakti? So according to your capacity, don't reduce from 108 to 10. The Acharyas say at least 10 Gayatri. They think minimum is 10. Why not 9, 8, 7? We say in the morning, Sri Harihi 7 times. Why 7 times? Why not 8 times? Why not 2 times alone or 1 time? Somebody said in Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sagasranama Tatulyam Rama Nama Varanane. So you need not say 3 times Sri Rama 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 Iti. Somebody said. Very great scholar said. It is enough you say once Sri Rama. Sri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Sri Ram Sri Rama. It is not Hindi. It is not Sri Ram. It is Sri Rama. So it should be Sanskrit. So is it not enough to say only once? People say. because of our what you call laziness, lethargy, because of our disinterestedness, because of our what you call distraction towards all other material things. So we are not to do that. So let me not make more stress on this. So we will have Taniyan from musical Taniyan from Rajagopal University.
ராமானுஜதயா பாத்ரம் ஞான வைராகியபூஷணம் ஸ்ரீமத் வெங்கடநாதார்யம் வந்தே வேதாந்த தேவிகம் கவிதார்கிகதிமாய கல்யாண குணதாலினே ஸ்ரீமதே வெங்கடேசாய வேதாந்த குரவே நமः. வாதித்விபதிரோவங்க பஞ்சானன பராக்ரம ஸ்ரீமான் வெங்கடநாதாய ஸ்ரீரொன்றுதோ திருவேங்கடம்பையான் ஆரொன்று பழமொழிகள் போரொன்றுதானே மையாதோ ஆரணியில் வாழ்வாக்கு வானேரே கோமள வாழ்வு.
ராமானுஜதயா பாத்திரம் ஞான வைராக்யபூஷணம் ஸ்ரீமத்வேங்கடநாதார்யம் வந்தே வேதாந்ததேசிகம்.
कवितार्किकसिंहाय कल्याणगुणशालिने श्रीमते वेङ्कटेशाय वेदान्तगुरवे नमः. சீரொன்று தூப்புல் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்றச் சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஊரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேரப் போமளவும் வாழ்வு.
ஓம் நமோ நாராயணாய. ஓம் நமோ நாராயணாய. ஓம் நமோ நாராயணாய. ஓம் நமோ